Hi guys, hope you are well. My name is Zandile Rakudu, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about Jesus, about life, and everything in between. If you are new here, I just want to say welcome, and I hope that you will choose to stay with us. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Alright, so I am recording a video as I'm going to call it life update, if I can call it that. The main reason for that is because I haven't been, since saying I'm back, I haven't been able to record a video, especially like a sit down home style video. And the main reason for that is, it's actually part of the life update, but is that I get home really late. And by the time I'm home, we immediately, get into, okay, let's get the kids ready and, get into that motion of getting the kids to bed on time. So the life update is, I'm sure some of you noticed, especially those of you who have been with me since like forever, you would have noticed that I am in a different setting. So yeah, I think that is like a major life update, that we moved. And because of that, I now travel, or the commute from home to work is a bit longer. And because of that, it does, affect how often I can do home style videos. And weekends are always so chaotic and so busy, and, kids running around and all of this, to a point where I don't have a desire, but I don't necessarily feel like I have that space or the time to record a video. So yeah, and so I've decided, I'm just gonna sit and just record a video, and we will take it from there, right? And by we, I mean myself and you guys. So yeah, and I had an interesting conversation with someone yesterday while we were on a walk. Our conversation, we're talking about, I think we're actually talking about the work that we do. And she was telling me that she is an online teacher, but also she is homeschooling her kids. And I remember saying to her, like, I love that so much, because that's something that I do see myself doing. So not the online teaching part or the homeschooling part, but rather the part of having that freedom of time, that you are able to exercise it any way that you want to, including I'm going to homeschool my kids instead of them going to public school or private school or whatever, right? And so, and as we were talking about that, and then he was just saying that, she was asking me, so what are you doing to get yourself to that place where you feel that you have that freedom of time? And, I was just telling her that there are a few things that I'm looking into doing, in the sense of, it might not necessarily be, I'm quitting my job or whatever, because I'm not. However, I need to, so in the conversation it was that I want to find a way to, create or generate rather, another channel of income, right? And honestly, so she was asking me, what am I doing to, get myself to that place, or have I been thinking about ways to get myself into that place of getting that freedom of time? And it had me thinking a lot, and that thinking a lot came with, okay, where do I see myself in the next 10 years? What do I see myself doing? Am I still in higher education? am I still working with students, or am I going back into, communications and into corporate communication stuff, right? So I've really been doing a lot of thinking about that. And on Instagram, I had posted a story where it's for YouTube actually, where I just said, can you please just ask some questions and whatnot. So I was going through the questions, I think yesterday, and one of the questions asked if I would be doing I'll answer the question again, but yes, so they're just asking about my postgraduate or furthering my studies plans. So if you didn't know, I graduated recently. I'm gonna insert a picture here so you can see me in my graduation regalia. Anyway, so yes, and I enjoyed. Let me not lie. I did not fully enjoy the being a student part. I did enjoy the course itself because it was so valuable, and the work and the content or what I learned from that course was actually very valuable, and it's something that I see myself using for future as well, or in the future as well. So anyway, if you haven't noticed it, this video will probably be all over the place because it is not okay, this is what I'm gonna say, this is how I'm gonna, where I'm like, okay, this is what I'm talking about, but rather just a life update. So essentially just a chit chat where we're just talking about life and whatever else and what's happening right now. Yeah, so yeah, guys, hey, Guningi. So anyway, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, so if I do I think they thought I graduated for my master's because they were asking me if I'm planning on doing my PhD. So it wasn't graduation for masters. It was a postgraduate diploma in higher education studies. So I am looking to do my masters. But since doing the PG dip, I've been wondering, do I do my masters in higher education still, or do I go back to my corporate communication stuff, right? So my background is in communications, so my undergrad and my honors are both in corporate communication. In my honors, I focused more on the side of corporate communication and not necessarily corporate marketing. So yeah, so there is a difference between the two things. But anyway, I've been thinking about that. I'm like, so do I go into my masters for corporate communication, or do I go do my masters in higher education studies, right? And that's honestly still something that I'm thinking about and trying to figure out. And now back to the conversation I had yesterday with this lady, I still am, it's still a question I'm trying to answer, but also how do I answer it, and how do I go about going into those things that I'm thinking about. So yes, I have been thinking about how do I get my time back in the sense of how do I have that freedom of time, because so what I was saying to her was that I feel that the biggest thing that I grieve when it comes to working a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever you want to call it. Actually, it's 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 because it's actually 9 hours per day, and working a 9 hours job 5 days a week. So actually it's 8 to 5 because it's 8 hours and 5 days of the week. I mean, that's a lot, guys. You work 8 hours. 8 hours of your day are spent in the office or at work, and Monday to Friday. And actually, funny enough, we were talking about this with my husband today, and I was saying how weekends are a scam. On Monday to Friday, you're at work the whole day, and by the time you knock off, you get home. Like I was saying earlier, that I get home quite late. I get home around 5:30 to 6. Shops are closing. Kids are cranky. I can't go with the kids so I have to first start home, and then I drop off the kids, and then I have to go to the grocery stores to go get stuff or whatever. Or I'm like, okay, no, I need to go to the gym. I go to the gym. By the time I'm done with the gym, because I also have to be fit. I go to the gym. After the gym, the shops are closed. So what happens is Saturday, you use that day as your errands day. You are doing whatever you need to do on Saturday, whether that is buying groceries or getting veggies or whatever it is. And so you're doing too much. Then Sunday comes. Sunday, it's church. If you're serving, you're at church super early in the morning. And then there's the evening service, whichever. Okay, so with my church, with the church that I go to, we have a morning service and an evening service. So like today, I was serving the morning service, and let's say my husband is serving the evening service. That means that, in fact, at this time, we're already heading out, going to church, because he has to be at church at like 3:45, and right now it's 3:45. So where do you get the time to rest? Where is that time to rest? And then he said, that's how the system makes us not go to church, because then you're thinking, okay, Monday to Friday, I'm busy with work, and by the time I'm done with work, I can't go do anything else, because they say I need to eat healthy, I need to be fit, I need to be this, I need to be that. So I do all those things during the week, and then by the time it's Saturday, then it's like, okay, Saturday, go and do your groceries. You go do your groceries, and as you're busy with your groceries, that's on a Saturday. It's busy everywhere. Everyone is doing the same thing. That by the time you get home, you're exhausted. And then Sunday, you're there and you're like, nah, I'm not going to church. I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to use this day as my rest day. And then people sleep in. They don't go to church, etc., etc. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons why we're seeing a lot of churches being a little less, a little more empty, because people are taking Sundays as their rest day. And so instead of waking up in the morning, getting ready for church and going to church, people are choosing or opting to do church online, which church online is not the same as being in the building. But anyway, that's a story for another day. But yes, so that's what he was saying. He was saying the system is doing this so that we do not want to go to church. We want to use Sunday to rest. It's funny, but also it makes you think, right? So anyway, so now I'm just like, no ways, weekends are a scam. They are a scam, because then next thing you know, it's Monday, you're back at work. So that's what I was talking about when I said that I just want to have freedom of time where I'm able to do what I need to do even during the week. Otherwise, with like work, then you take your lunch time where you're supposed to be using it to eat or to go and get outside and just get away from everything and work and whatnot. Now you're using your lunch time to go and maybe do groceries or whatever the case may be. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. But anyway, so that's what I'm talking about. I want to get to a place where, and then add on that the kids' schools want you to come during working hours, because there's a dance recital or there's a whatever that's happening at the school, and you have to be there. And me, the kind of mom that I am, is I want to be very involved in my kids' lives. I want to show up for all the things that they're doing, that they are part of. Because when I was growing up, I didn't necessarily get that from my parents. My mom tried, but it was all of us kids who were doing something, so she couldn't show up for all of us. My dad was not really about that life. So because of that, and I think a lot of us millennials are in that space when it comes to our parenting style, where we're saying, I don't want to raise my kids the way that I was raised, in the sense of I want to show up for my kids, I want to be present, I want to be, all these things. And so now I want to be present for my kids, even at their school things that are happening during working hours. And it's not as easy. Either you have to take the day off, or you have to take half day, or you sacrifice your lunchtime, or whatever the case may be, right? And again, I don't think that's healthy. So that's why I want to say I mourn or grieve time so much, because I feel I lose out on so much because of all these things that when Saturday comes, I'm too tired to do anything. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to do this. I just want to stay in the house. And then Sunday comes, serving, and then it's like, oh, it's already time to go back to work. And that's not a good attitude to have, where you wake up and you're just like, oh. And, with now living further away from work, I just feel like it has made it worse for me. So anyway, yes, again, this is just a life update, conversations with Mrs. Rex, chit chat with Mrs. Rex, where I'm talking about anything and everything, honestly. So anyway, so I just have been in that mind frame of, okay, what else is there? Because this cannot be it. I do not think that this is how we should be living our lives, where we are just chasing constantly, and we don't get to enjoy life. Like, I feel like right now, a lot of the time, I am surviving time, or I am on autopilot or surviving because of time, or in survival mode because, okay, how do I make up the time that's lost, or how do I this, or how do I that? And that unfortunately then puts me in a place where I'm just like, yo, angeke sibale. I'm looking at the sky right now. It looks so beautiful. The clouds are moving. They're moving like this. Slowly. It's like a time lapse where you watch the time moving, or the sun moving rather. Interesting. When I sat down here, the sun was like clearing so much, and now the sun is almost gone. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna stop my rant because I feel like I'm excuse me, I feel like I'm now just talking about anything and everything, and my thoughts are not fully gathered on this thing. My thoughts are not fully gathered, and I don't want to say things on here and next thing, either y'all want to hold me accountable for the words that I said, or I have to answer to the things that I said. And obviously I don't mean anything that is crazy or weird, but like, let's say I say something along the lines of, oh, I want to quit my job and go and start a business and whatnot and all these things. Then 5 years down the line, I'm still working, and y'all are like, wait, didn't you say, And then on the other hand, my employer is like, this video that we are seeing there online, what's happening with you talking about you want to quit your job, you're going to quit your job, I joke. But anyway, yeah, guys, I am in that space right now of how do I make back the time, or how do I get to a place where I have freedom of time, where I am able to attend to life's things, attend to motherhood things, attend to wifehood things, attend to me things, attend to friendship things, attend to being someone's child, or being a daughter, being a sibling. How do I manage and be able to do all of that and still be a person who is, I don't even want to say who's contributing to society financially, because I don't want to. Okay, wait. No, not I don't want to contribute to society financially. What I mean is, I'm paying tax, and it makes me mad all the time when you look at that tax that you pay, like the payee section, pay as you earn section of your pay slip, and you see how much you get taxed, and then you look at the world around you and you're just like, what are you doing with this money that you're taxing me? I do not see the streets looking good. The only time they fix the streets is when when elections are coming up. Then suddenly, we must fix all the potholes. And it's never even like a long-term fixing. It's just, okay, let's just, so annoying. But anyway, another thing that I think this is now something that I started with, another thing that has kind of made me not necessarily record sit down videos is that besides the fact of time, or besides the fact of time, or the time factor, is that I don't yet have a space to record, and I don't know where I'm going to record my videos, especially my sit down videos. And so I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, I'm still trying to design the house in such a way that I like what I see. And by design, I mean like the interior designing of the house. I want to get to a point where I'm like, I like what I see. At the same time, not at the same time, I want to get to a point where I say, I like what I see, and this space here is where I'll be recording my videos. This space here is where I'll be doing this. The space here is where we'll be doing that. Those kind of things. I mean, there's a few spaces in the house that I'm like, okay, I've identified, okay, here's what's going to happen. Like, for instance, there's a corner where I'm like, this corner here is going to be my kids' reading space. So they'll be reading, they'll be painting, they'll be whatever it is that they want to do that has got to do with books, and where they'll be off not social media, where they'll be off any screen time, right? So they're not watching TV, they don't play on phones, but essentially they're not on the TV or watching TV. So in that time, then they'll be, and if they're not napping, then they'll be coloring in their coloring books, or they'll be reading books, or they'll be painting or whatever. And I want to do like a little art gallery, whatnot, where whatever it is that they paint, whatever it is that they color, that is, let's say, on loose paper, we have a space for them to put that there. And then there's a spot, for instance, like our patio. I want to do something different from what we had at the previous house, where our patio was just, okay, there's the couches and then that's it. I want to do something where it's very inviting to go and sit outside. Like, if I look outside, I should be like, oh, I want to go sit outside. And so I've been on Pinterest a lot. I've been spending so much time on Pinterest. And then in our bedroom, there's like a pot like this. You see this space here, where there's like a table, and then so I'm trying to think, okay, I want to get a nice chair that I can sit on there, where I can do my morning devotions and whatever else there, journaling, gratitude jar stuff, my daily or weekly planning and all of that. That's the space I want to do that. And then there's a little corner that I want to so this space is a space where I want to, maybe that's where I'll be doing my recordings. I don't know. I still am trying to figure that out. And then also this, in here, I think it's a nice space as well to record, because the lighting that comes in here is very nice, because this window is nice and open. And yet, I don't know. If I have to come record here, it means that I need to move furniture around and all of that. And so, guys, send ideas, please. There are a few ideas, like I said. I've been on Pinterest a lot. I've been looking at Pinterest and trying to see what are people doing out there. And then there's this lady I am subscribed to on YouTube, who, not now, but back then, in the previous house that she used to live in, she had like this very beautiful space where she did all her YouTube videos, and I loved what that space looked like. And so I am drawing inspiration from anywhere and everywhere, essentially. So now my algorithms are sending me those kind of things, and I love it, because then I get to see, okay, this is what's happening. So if you are on Instagram and you see something that is home decor related, please tag me or just DM me. My handle is Captured in Love 7. I'll put that here, Captured in Love 7. Please just DM me all nice things, whatever, anything that looks very inspirational that I can maybe use, please do. The main thing is I'm trying to find a space for myself where I'll be recording my videos, because like I had said, I think of last year sometime, that I don't want my YouTube channel to be filled with vlogs, because I don't live an exciting enough life to be a vlogger. By that I mean, there's nothing exciting. Okay, not there's nothing exciting, but I don't think the way that my life is set up is exciting enough to be vlogging about it every day. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So my home style videos are more what I am about on this channel, and so I'm trying to figure that out. And then so please send me links, send me Pinterest boards, send me reels, whatever. I don't have TikTok, but send me those TikToks, okay? Send me those links and I will go there. Maybe I'll download TikTok and just not sign in and just use it as it is. I have X and I have, what's that other one called again? The Instagram one. I have that platform as well, and I forget I have these platforms, and then I just don't post, or I don't go on there. So I'm mostly active on Instagram and sort of active here on YouTube. Yeah, but anyway, guys, I am alive, I am well, I am a 3-time graduate. I am still a mother of 2 and still happily married. I've moved further away from work for some reason, but this is an answered prayer from God that we had been praying for the past 2 years. And look, the way that God answered our prayer was truly a God move, because wow, like I've said, we've been praying for 2 years for God to help us to find a home for us, but we needed space because we felt so cramped up, especially with Boise growing up, and he's so busy. And so because he's so busy, we hardly had space at the previous house. And so we had been praying and saying, Lord, please bless us with a home that will allow for our kids to be able to play inside, because on days where it will be raining, then they'll just be sitting there cramped and they don't know what to do with themselves. And now, since living here, it's been a few months, we've had rain quite a few times, but they've been able to play around in the house and run around and do all sorts of things. And really, truly speaking, it really has just been God's blessing. And so I am really grateful for that. And then, Zoe is 4 years old now, my firstborn, my daughter. She's 4 years old. She is thriving. She is talkative as ever. She's sassy. She is a lover of, I will repeat what you said to me to you, and essentially holding you accountable for what you say to her. So if, for instance, I say, hey, don't say that, it's a bad word. Like, for instance, saying, what the heck? And then I'll say, hey, don't say that, that's a bad word. And then one time I was driving and this person did something stupid on the road, and I was like, what the heck? What the heck, bro? Or something like that. And she was like, Mommy, that's a bad word. I was like, sorry, I apologize. She makes our lives very colorful. And then Khaone, my son, second born, he is 2 years, I almost said 3. He's 2 years old. He turned 2 in May, and he is the ever so busy body. He is boy busy, like not girl busy, boy busy. He climbs on things, he fights, all these things. And his favorite thing right now is screaming as he runs. And then he goes, ah! And then he does this weird thing with his arms. My husband is busy, but I do believe that it's a good busy. He is also doing well. For those of you who, are constantly supporting and praying for us and all of that, we really appreciate it. So please do keep on praying. Please claim blessed $140 million. Okay, not dollars, maybe dollars too, but lotto. And yes, I don't play lotto, and I must play lotto to win it. Maybe if I get 140 million rand, I'll stop working and be able to do all the things that I want to do. No, guys, got Kalashem. But yes, anyway, please do keep on praying for us. Yeah, I've really missed this. Guys, I enjoy YouTube. I really do. I enjoy doing this. I'm just coming here to yap and talk about nothing. Well, sometimes I talk about, valuable things. But yeah, thank you so much. Please do continue to support my channel. Please do continue to support my Instagram. Zoe is still an ambassador for Glow Looks, so please look out for that content on Instagram. Remember, the username for our Instagram is Captured in Love 7, and also on Threads, that's the name, Threads, and on Threads as well. Captured in Love 7. Again, I'm not that active, but please do support. I think the place where I need y'all support, like for real, is on Instagram and here on YouTube. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please remember to like this video. Please remember to leave a comment. Let's have a chat in the comments. Give me a life update about your life. What's happening with you? What's been happening with you? It's been a minute since I've done these kind of videos. Do you still enjoy these kind of videos? I'm still going to do sit down videos, but obviously I'll then just take in what you said and review how I do these kind of videos, and then we can take it from there. So please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and please go follow me. Please go follow me on Instagram. It's Captured in Love 7. Thank you, and hope you have a great week. Bye, guys.